So the main thing I wanted to cover today was going over just finishing out the week or the rest of the month with this last week of September. Obviously, we have until the 30th at 11:59 Mountain Standard Time to get in, so this day, which is Friday, to get in any orders to get to your qualifications here to get to the next ranking. So, and with the Sunscreen September promotion, obviously that will be ending on the 30th as well. I did have a call with corporate yesterday, and they sent out a long list of people that did qualify to get the Sunscreen September promotion. So a lot of us were on there too as well. So I'll be sending out notes to everyone that is going to be receiving a sunscreen, and so they'll get direct emails from me just congratulating them on that. So, but for this last month, we have from today through the 30th in order to get in any type of orders, that 3 or 5 kit order, in order to get that Sunscreen September promotion. And that would be for you as the person signing up, the customer or the ISR. And then the customer or the ISR signing up will also get one, but they have to order either a 3 or 5 product kit with their DNA test. So we have about a week there to push. So one thing I wanted to show you guys when you come on, and we've talked about this before in our conference calls, but with this being the last week of the month, what I really want you guys to focus on is looking at this qualifications bucket right here. This is going to show you where you need to be at to hit the next ranking. So obviously, as you can see, mine is defaulting to the independent senior sales rep because I've already hit those actual buckets. So if you haven't hit one of the buckets yet, it won't trip you to go to the next qualification yet. You actually have to click on that icon right there and then click down to the next level. So I would click on the independent sales leader button here, and that's going to show me what I need in order to get to the next level. So, and then get paid again on an additional level of my team. So here you can see I probably need, I don't know, what is that, $25 or so to get to that next level, to hit that next bucket in order to advance to the next ranking and then get paid on an additional level below me. So, and then if I wanted to try to push for the level beyond that, obviously I have a little bit of work to do, but this can be my goal. Most likely, you know, I'll be hitting this ranking of independent sales leader, but my goal for next month would be to hit the independent team leader, which is for an organizational volume of 12,000. So be taking a look at this for yourself and for your teams. So when I take this, I just want to show you guys something really quickly. When I click on this organizational volume here, it's going to give me a few different people that are on my front line, basically, and it'll give me the customers that I signed up. So for instance, if I click on Lori Nelson and I bring her up here, I should be looking at what I need to get from her in order to advance her that she qualifies for those next rankings. So obviously we need to get some sales volume in there, and in order for her to get paid on that ranking. But what I can also do is go, I'm seeing that it's missing. Hold on, let me pick somebody else. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong screen. But this is one way where you can look and see, you know, where your frontline, these are my frontline reps and where they're at and needing to advance to the next level. Now, another thing you can do is, and you can do this for your teams as well, when I go into my graphic tree, this is another way to find it as well. So I'm just going to hit update here really quickly. And on here, it's going to show you, obviously, here's myself. But if I go to, where's Lori? Here's Lori. If I go to Lori right here, and I want to look at, obviously, her team, I can make her the top of the tree and basically change that from myself to her. So that I can look at her team directly and say, you know, okay, Lori, how can we help Jane and how can we help Melissa kind of get to their next levels? Let's take a look at Melissa and what she needs to do. Let's take a look at Jane and see what she needs to do. So really being able to dial in on these people's where they're at qualification wise, and then she's able to pull this up and see where she's at. And obviously Jane's having a good month. She's going to hit this independent sales rep 2 ranking. But if we wanted to try to get her to that next level, where are we lacking? And so what can we do to get her there? So that's something I just wanted to show you guys to make sure that you're staying on top of that, especially as you get into the latter half of the month, because it's really important to stay on top of your teams and making sure that they're hitting the rankings. Sometimes it will happen where, because you have not met this $100 sales volume, you'll miss getting paid as a rep. So this is something we definitely want to make sure we're taking a look at, and we're monitoring for our teams and helping them move forward and progress in the rankings within the company. That's really what I wanted to cover today, and I wanted to just open it up and see if you guys had any questions. I really am thinking that, keep pushing the Sunscreen September promotion. I think that's a phenomenal. You can use those for yourself. You can use them as gift with purchase moving forward in the future, just for your own personal customers and ISRs that sign up beyond September. So be really pushing that and collecting on. I think I have 3 being sent to me just from the first half of the month. So, you can hold on to them. You can give them away as presents. You can, give them away as a gift with purchase when you have new customers moving forward. So don't think that it's not something you can't, use or can't strive for. So that's all I really had. Do you guys have any questions on anything? Can make this a really short call today.
Yeah, Shannon, this is Cindy. And one thing, I'm doing is I'm having a Women's Expo October 15th. So this week I'm planning to call everybody that I invited. And if they can't come, then I'm going to let them know about the September promotion and see if they are willing to try the product and get started, even if they can't come in October.
Right.
And so I think that's the one thing I've learned of, reading Building an Empire is a phenomenal book. And he talks about launching your business, and rather than starting a business, you want to launch it. And in order to launch it, you've got to have big events with a lot of people. But then the key to that is, first of all, getting the people there. And second of all, is the follow-up. If you don't follow up with those people that came, then that's where the money is. It's in the follow-up. You've got to get on the phone. Correct. You've got to call people. Texting doesn't work. Emails don't work. I mean, they're great for initially inviting people to events or letting them know about something, but you have to call them and make that personal connection on the phone. And so that's my goal this week, is to get a hold of all those people.
Yep. No, that's a great point. And I put the Building the Empire book up here on the screen. It is a phenomenal book, and I've gone through actually a lot of his online videos that he has, which follow along with a lot in this book too as well. But one thing that he does talk about is having 2 connections a day and having 2 people that you talk to. It doesn't mean that you sell to those 2 people and that they buy from you. It's a matter of making 2 connections a day. And, I'm really big on the phones, and, while it's awkward and it's not fun to do, but I've had many jobs in the past where you have to be on the phone. You have to be calling people. And in all honesty, that's the best way, and really the only way that I think you can convey a true, strong message and passion to people of like why you're a part of Targeted Skin and why you think it's so amazing. And emailing is fine, texting is fine initially, but you can make much bigger impact overall when you just pick up the phone and call someone. So if you guys don't have this book, I would suggest getting it. I would also suggest, if you're not a big reader, get on his website, Brian Carruthers. I believe it's briancarruthers.com, but just Google him and you'll pull it up. And you'll be able to watch a lot of his videos on there too as well. Phenomenal for direct sales and really how to just dive in. And like it says here, just a blueprint to building a strong business. So that's a good point. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes.
Anybody else?
If I Well, if I could add one more point about phone calling, one thing I've learned in the real estate industry is that if you call once and they don't answer, number one, don't leave a voicemail because they won't call you back unless they're a really, really, really good friend. Number two is you got to try at least 6 times for that one person. And if after 6 times you can't reach them, then don't worry about it. But give it at least 6 tries. That's what we've been taught.
Mm-hmm. Good point. Well, does anybody else have anything to share? Again, this was a very quick call. I didn't really have much. All I really want to is give you guys and allow you guys the time to really push forward and make this last week of the month just phenomenal. And so I'll be emailing out to individuals on, where you're at currently at the moment for people on my front line and teams. And then, I'd really like to see that trickle down effect of everybody really helping each other and helping your teams really strive for that next ranking. So if nobody has anything else, I think that's it for today. And then we'll join again next Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And look forward to having you all then.